European robin. The European robin is one of the UK's most familiar garden birds, easily recognised by its bright orange-red breast and face. It is small, friendly in appearance, and often seen hopping close to people while foraging. Robins are highly territorial and are known for their bold behaviour, often singing throughout the year, even in winter. Their song is a sweet, melodic warble used to defend territory rather than attract mates alone. They feed on insects, worms, seeds, and berries, and are commonly found in gardens, woodlands, and parks across Britain. A well-loved symbol of British wildlife, the robin is often associated with Christmas due to its winter presence and striking red breast. Blue tit. The blue tit is a small, colourful garden bird commonly found across the UK. It is easily identified by its bright blue cap, yellow chest, greenish back, and white face with a bold dark eye stripe. These active and acrobatic birds are often seen hanging upside down while searching for insects, spiders, and caterpillars. They also feed on seeds and are frequent visitors to bird feeders, especially in winter. Blue tits are highly intelligent and can quickly learn new feeding techniques. They nest in tree holes, nest boxes, and even wall crevices, often raising several chicks in spring. They are one of the most common and beloved British garden birds due to their vibrant colours and energetic behaviour. Eurasian blackbird. The Eurasian blackbird is one of the most common and recognisable garden birds in the UK. The male is entirely black with a bright orange-yellow beak and eye ring, while the female is brown with a speckled chest. Blackbirds are often seen foraging on lawns, using their sharp eyesight to find worms, insects, and berries. They are especially active at dawn and dusk, where their rich, fluted song is a familiar sound in British gardens. House sparrow. The house sparrow is one of the most common and familiar garden birds in the UK, often seen in noisy flocks around homes, parks, and streets. Males have a grey crown, black bib, and brown streaked back, while females are more plain with light brown and buff tones. These social birds are highly adaptable and live closely alongside humans. They mainly feed on seeds, grains, and scraps, but will also eat insects, especially when feeding their young. Common starling. The common starling is a medium-sized garden bird found across the UK, known for its glossy black plumage with a green and purple iridescent sheen. In winter, its feathers are covered in pale white spots, giving it a speckled appearance. Starlings are highly social and often gather in large, noisy flocks called murmurations, which create stunning aerial displays in the sky. They are excellent imitators and can mimic the calls of other birds and even mechanical sounds. Their diet includes insects, worms, fruits, and scraps, and they are frequent visitors to lawns and bird feeders. Despite their abundance, starling populations have declined in recent years, making them an important species for conservation awareness in the UK. Eurasian magpie. The Eurasian magpie is a striking black and white bird with a long, iridescent green and blue tail and a shimmering sheen on its wings. It is one of the most intelligent birds in the UK and belongs to the crow family. Magpies are highly adaptable and can be found in gardens, parks, farmland, and woodland across Britain. They are omnivorous, feeding on insects, small animals, eggs, seeds, and scraps. Known for their curiosity and problem-solving skills, magpies are among the few bird species that can recognize themselves in a mirror. Their loud, chattering calls are a common sound in British landscapes. Wood pigeon. The wood pigeon is the largest and most common pigeon species in the UK, easily identified by its plump body, grey feathers, white neck patches, and distinctive white wing bars visible in flight. These birds are very adaptable and are commonly seen in gardens, parks, woodlands, and farmland. They feed mainly on seeds, grains, shoots, and berries, and are frequent visitors to bird feeders. They often gather in large flocks, especially outside the breeding season, and are a familiar sight across Britain all year round. Collared dove. The collared dove is a slim, pale beige-grey bird commonly found in gardens, towns, and farmland across the UK. It is easily recognised by the black half-collar marking on the back of its neck. These birds are calm and gentle in appearance, often seen perching on rooftops, feeding on seeds, grains, and bird table scraps. They are highly adaptable and have successfully spread across Britain since the mid-20th century. Eurasian wren. The Eurasian wren is one of the UK's smallest garden birds, with a tiny round body, short tail often held upright, and finely barred brown plumage that provides excellent camouflage. Despite its size, the wren has an incredibly loud and powerful song, often heard throughout the year. Males build several dome-shaped nests from moss and leaves, and the female chooses the one she prefers for breeding. Wrens are highly active and can be seen darting through hedges, shrubs, and undergrowth in search of insects, spiders, and other small invertebrates. They are common across Britain in gardens, woodlands, and parks. Chaffinch. The chaffinch is one of the most common and colourful garden birds in the UK. The male is easily recognised by its pinkish-orange breast, blue-grey cap, and bold white wing bars, while the female is more muted in brown and grey tones. These birds are often seen foraging on the ground or visiting bird feeders, feeding mainly on seeds, grains, and insects during the breeding season. Their strong, distinctive song is a familiar sound in British woodlands and gardens, often described as a rising, cheerful trill. European goldfinch. The European goldfinch is one of the most colourful garden birds in the UK, easily recognised by its bright red face, black and white head, warm brown back, and striking yellow wing patches. These agile birds are often seen in flocks, feeding on seeds especially from thistles, dandelions, and bird feeders. They have a light, twittering flight and a distinctive, sweet tinkling call. Goldfinches are common across Britain in gardens, parks, and open countryside. They are highly social outside the breeding season and are admired for their beauty and delicate song. European greenfinch. The European greenfinch is a chunky garden bird found across the UK, known for its olive-green plumage, yellow wing flashes, and short, strong beak designed for cracking seeds. These birds are often seen at bird feeders and in hedgerows, feeding mainly on seeds, buds, and berries. They are fairly social and may gather in small flocks, especially outside the breeding season. Greenfinches have a distinctive nasal, wheezy song often described as a dzwee sound. They are widespread across Britain and are commonly found in gardens, parks, and woodland edges throughout the year. Bullfinch. The bullfinch is a striking and shy garden bird found across the UK, easily recognised by the male's bright pinkish-red breast, black cap, grey back, and white rump. Females are more subtle in colour with soft brown and grey tones. These birds are often seen in woodland edges, hedgerows, and quiet gardens, where they feed mainly on buds, seeds, and berries. They are particularly known for feeding on fruit tree buds in spring. Bullfinches are usually quiet and discreet, but their soft, whistling call can sometimes be heard. They prefer staying hidden in dense vegetation, making sightings a special treat in British gardens. Dunnock. The dunnock is a small, inconspicuous garden bird often mistaken for a sparrow due to its streaked brown-grey plumage. It has a thin, pointed beak and a slender body, making it well adapted for ground foraging. Commonly found in hedgerows, gardens, and woodland edges across the UK, dunnocks feed mainly on insects, spiders, and seeds, often picking food from the ground. Song thrush. The song thrush is a medium-sized garden bird found across the UK, recognised by its warm brown upper body and creamy chest covered in neat, dark spots. It has a slender shape and a fairly long tail. This bird is famous for its beautiful, repetitive song, often repeating short musical phrases several times before changing them. It is usually heard in early morning and evening, especially during spring. Jackdaw. The jackdaw is a small member of the crow family commonly found across the UK. It has a distinctive grey nape, black body, and striking pale eyes that give it a very intelligent appearance. These highly social birds are often seen in noisy flocks around towns, farmland, parks, and church towers. They are very adaptable and nest in cavities such as chimneys, buildings, and tree holes. Jackdaws are omnivorous, feeding on insects, seeds, fruit, and scraps. Known for their intelligence and curiosity, they form strong pair bonds and often stay with the same mate for life. Common blackcap. The common blackcap is a small, elegant warbler found across the UK, known for its smooth grey body and distinctive head marking, black in males and warm brown in females. These birds are often found in woodlands, hedgerows, and gardens, especially where dense shrubs provide cover. They feed mainly on insects in summer and switch to berries and fruit in winter. The male blackcap is famous for its rich, flute-like song, often considered one of the most beautiful birdsongs in Britain. In recent years, many have started wintering in UK gardens due to milder climates and garden food sources. Goldcrest. The goldcrest is the UK's smallest bird, weighing only a few grams and often seen flitting through conifer trees and dense foliage. It is easily recognised by its olive-green plumage and the bright yellow-orange crest on its head, bordered in black. These tiny birds are very active, constantly moving as they search for insects and spiders among leaves and branches. Despite their size, they can survive cold British winters by feeding in flocks and staying sheltered in evergreen trees. The goldcrest has a very high-pitched, delicate call that is often hard for humans to hear. It is commonly found in woodlands, parks, and large gardens across Britain. Great spotted woodpecker. The great spotted woodpecker is a striking black and white bird found across the UK, easily identified by its strong chisel-like beak, white shoulder patches, and red undertail. Males also have a red patch on the back of the head. These birds are often heard before they are seen, thanks to their loud drumming on tree trunks used to mark territory and attract mates. They use their powerful beaks to bore into wood in search of insects, larvae, and grubs. Great spotted woodpeckers also visit gardens, especially bird feeders offering peanuts and suet. They are widespread across Britain in woodlands, parks, and mature gardens year-round.